Hey everyone, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. We have a long one, so we're just gonna jump into the vlog. Enjoy! Okay, well, let's have a conversation. So, in the shower earlier, I had an idea, because you know that's where all great ideas come from, either dreams or showers, or talking it out with people, great things. Anyways, I had a very stupid idea, but hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I thought since this year, I'm publishing something every 2 weeks. 14 of those are a full series, and the other ones are just fun stories that I'm not really taking that seriously. I mean, seriously enough to represent me, but like they're not uber planned out or any of those things. It's just kind of whatever character pops in my head at that time. So what I'm thinking for next year is to write a serial story, like pretty much as it goes, because I keep having like these standalone-ish ideas, and I think they would make really good serial stories because that's kind of how they're episodic in my head. So I thought about doing one next year, like every week or every 2 weeks. Now the question is, can I do that with my other writing? Perhaps. And that's because I only want them to be like 1,500, 2,000 words at most each episode. So it'd be interesting to have it every 2 weeks with my other ones in between once a month still. And then writing my whatever story I'm on at the time. Hopefully it will be book 5, but I still have to finish the book I'm on and the 3 short stories before that. So, is it stupid? Maybe. Am I gonna try to do it anyways? Probably. And it's because I won't have the series to publish, so I figured why not do something that I'm not gonna take like uber seriously, but again, seriously enough that it is my story and representing me. So, what do you guys think? I'm a little bit crazy, I know. It just sounds like a fun time, and I feel like it would help as I try to promote my other series. I could also do it once a month, but kind of like I'm doing now, only the 14 book series is already written, it's already edited, and it's like ready to go up. And I'd be writing this during. There's so many things to consider, but I don't know, it just feels like the right idea, and I don't know how to explain that otherwise. So I guess we'll see what I think when January comes. We'll revisit this periodically, and definitely again in December. September now, in December. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to trying to finish the story I was doing in 2 weeks. So only got 1,000 words left. I think I'll handle it. Okay. Well, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna go back to work now. I just ordered some meat. We were gonna do a quarter cow, but the guy was like, well, this is what you usually get, so why don't we do this? We'll still make it weigh the same. You'll get the same amount of meat for the same price. You'll just get more of what you want. So good on that. It's probably gonna be around $800, which is going on my credit card. Time to max that baby out. But it should last us more than a month. Got some roast, starting to get cooler. I can start using my Instapot and doing some oven slow cooker things. So it helps keep the house warm, is what I'm saying. Anyways, we're good on that. I still have to do the trash and the lawyer. Haven't done that yet. It's Monday, and it's 5 right now, so that's not gonna happen today either because I suck. But I can do the trash Tuesday and maybe the lawyer on Wednesday. I also have the interview on Wednesday. Again, another 4 hours a month. It'd be nice if it was 4 hours a week, but I'll be talking to that person Wednesday. So wish me luck. And tomorrow's bid day. By the way, I am 50% of the way through Aurora Burning. It's not my third person one because it is not third person. So what I did was I read 2 graphic novels. I don't remember the names of both of them, which is terrible. One's a Jiu-Jitsu high school one cover. This is gonna be my third person book. It was really interesting. I kind of loved it. I got a new manga, graphic novel, whatever to read now. And the other one, which was the small book, I again did a graphic novel, and it's Beastars, which kind of play on beasts, and it's a carnivore versus omnivore or versus herbivore and some murdery things. The play in it sounded really cool, and I'm gonna figure out the play. I don't know if I'll continue, but I will tell you that I love the wolf. Adorable. So yeah, it is time for another roll. Let me show it to you real quick. This had people on the cover, and that works because Aurora Birding, I'm only halfway through it, has people on the cover. So it just worked for me. It just worked for me. So I'm gonna go roll some more things to figure out what comes next, because I need to plan those things. And I'm gonna finish the vlog I'm editing currently, put it up, and if I have time, I'm gonna call my mom. So yeah. So it's Tuesday, so it's banana time. Okay, so I have 2 job interviews today. Wish me luck. I will let you know who and what and how it went after this, but kind of nervous, kind of not. I don't know. I try not to take myself too seriously most of the time, so I don't know if that strategy works, but that's the strategy I'm going with. Again, wish me luck. Oh, and by the way, I'm 80% of the way through Aurora Burning and fucking mad. Poor Cal, like, you people, really? Really? You just gonna kick him out? Really? Sorry for the spoiler. I have hopes that there's, still 20% of the book in book 3 that they get their heads out of their butts and then he comes and helps anyways. So we do get his perspective soon. I'm looking forward to it. Man, but Kristoff likes to fuck with me, what makes me happy. So, Kaufman, you better keep him in line. Okay, just want to update you guys on the interviews this week. So the first one went really well. I'm really excited because some of the things that she was asking me about was publishing. She's like, oh yeah, part of the reason why, I chose to talk to you is because you have experience in publishing. I'm like, yes, I do. 7 years as the owner of a publishing press. And so I started listing things off in her. She was just like, oh, so you really don't know anything about that. Well, I just dumped a whole bunch of information on you, so you're welcome, and yes, would be a good choice because I want to get into books next year. The reason I know that is because they did offer me the job, so now I have 4 jobs. But wait, there's more. So the other, and that's with, it's me essentially freelancing. It's going to be 5 hours a month. It should go up next year because of the book stuff, but it is with a real estate kind of thing. I'm not going to get into details about it because I know they want me to sign a confidentiality thing, so I'm not even going to give you guys their names. Sorry. She seemed cool, and I'm going to meet the partner next week, so. The second interview was a really preliminary thing for Paycom. It is a full-time 8 to 5 corporate job, which all of my friends and family are like, the money's nice, but are you going to be able to do that? I can't see Alisha in a corporate job. And I don't know if I've actually technically worked corporate ever before. I have worked in an office where I had to wear a skirt and heels and hose. We were not allowed to wear pants because we have vaginas. I don't understand that, but that was what it was. It was a funeral home and owned by a minister, so I don't know. Anyways, my only qualm, well, I have a few qualms, honestly, with a corporate job. One, being gone all day. It really sounds like it sucks being in an office all day, because I very easily can get my shit done at home, but I would be in charge of people, so. The other thing is I'd have to wear shoes. I don't know if you noticed in any of the regular me walking around stuff other than out in my yard where I wear sneakers for a very limited amount of time. I wear flip-flops all year round. I'm talking about when it snows, when it's icy out, when it's hot as balls, all of it. When it's rainy, I wear flip-flops. I have my daddy boots in the car. I call them that because it feels like I'm wearing my dad's boots when I have them on. They're just big clunky things. I do keep those in my car in case there's an emergency in my car, whatever. I can change into them. I'm not stupid, but because I grew up in New York and I live in Oklahoma, I don't feel like the weather doesn't get to a point where I need to wear shoes. So yeah. That's a thing for me. The pay is really good and there's benefits, but there's also 3 more interviews. So one with the person above me and then the other head of the department that I'd be working with. I think that's going to tell me whether or not I want this job. The next is I need to bring in my portfolio and go over it with them, but because of current NDAs in place, I can't really show them much. I can show them like a list of books that I've published, but I can't even tell them which ones I edited for the current company that I work for. So that's going to be a little difficult. My Betty Ann told me to just bring a list of the books I published and stories and stuff. They don't have to know that I am Anna Mlishki. So she's so cunning. I love her. And then I would have a panel interview, which I've done those before. They're not fun, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like fuck something up in this process I did last time I interviewed with this company. So I'm still gonna do it. It's good practice. I mean, if they offered me the job, I don't know. But then I also got a job interview offer for another company that I would love to work for, because who doesn't want to work at a place that advertises vampire novels, which is what they do. And I mean, if you know anything at all about me, I know I say that a lot, but even the people from high school should know this about me. Like, from then on, I am obsessed with vampires. I fucking love vampires, and I have for a very long time, before Twilight, thank you very much. Even before I ever read Interview with the Vampire, Anne Rice, or any that movie came out, before that even, I fell in love with Christopher Pike's My Last Vampire series when I was like 15, and I started my journey in writing about vampires. I mean, I love all paranormal creatures, but there's just something about vampires, you know? And the funny thing is, like, I have the encyclopedia. I've written Did You Know posts on my blog about different types of cultural vampires. That's what I love about it, by the way. I love the culture behind vampire lore, because it just tells us so much about the culture and what their fears are, and the kind of explanations they need to understand when bad things happen. Usually we blame it on a monster, or, you know, what have you. So I really love religion and cultural references in vampires. So and that's total fucking geek button. So if I could get that job, that would be awesome. That would bring me up to 5 jobs, which for freelance is actually pretty good. Like, 'cause that would be a part-time job, and you know, I can balance those things. So okay, there's my update for the jobs. The second one did not go as well, by the way. I kind of felt like I was floundering stuff. I kind of embarrassed her a little bit, because you know, you do your research, you're an interviewer ahead of time, just, you know, in case you need to know anything. And the only thing I found about her, other than a little bit of her back history, is that she's getting married. And so I was like, so I don't know if this is weird or creepy. I don't mean it to be, because I did research on you just like you did on me, but congratulations, you're getting married. She's like, oh, I didn't even know that was up there. I'm like, yep, well, now you do. Okay, let's go back to the vlog now, all right. Guess what I'm doing? Alright, y'all, today is the day. I'm gonna try my 24 and 36 challenge, meaning I'm going to try to write for at least a little bit every hour for 24 hours within 36 hours. So that's the way I'm going to have to do it. I cannot write a full 24 hours. That would be a bit much for me and a bit impossible given that, you know, I've got to cook and clean and do and work and do all the other things. So, but I don't have work today. I'm going to start at 9. Betty Ann and I are going to virtual meet to start this off, and I'm going to work on quite a few projects today in order to make it through. But I also have some other things to do. I'm going to make some granola. I'm going to make some cookies. And I might make my cake. I don't know if I'm gonna make the cake yet. It's Ford 80's birthday, which is my stepdad who passed away. And he loves chocolate. My mom's allergic to chocolate, so I'm making the chocolate cake. I'm gonna eat it for him. And I have so many people who are willing to celebrate with me by eating cake. So those are the things on my agenda today. Last night, however, I did want to let you know I did more than half of my outline for a new story, which will be my serial story for next year, I think, or one of the choices. So I've been working on it. I'm going to continue working on it today because I had an idea last night as I went to bed. And yes, so first things first, I'm going to get some coffee. I'm going to get myself up, and Betty Ann and I are going to start together. Cute candy. Also, it's slowed down a bit, but it's still going. People are still signing up. I'm excited. Oh, and did I tell you guys about finishing Aurora burning? Holy shit, the way you left it off, everybody separated and about to die kind of situation. I know they're not gonna, because you know there's a book 3, but like a lot of people complain about book 2s not having like their own story arc, that they're just getting us to this end place, but this had a story arc and the ending was definitely cliffhangery, but still like so much angst and so many reveals that will come to fruition in book 3. It was a well done book 2. I'm just saying. I hope you don't break my heart in book 3, but I'm excited to get to it either way. Yeah, okay, workout. Let's do roll number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Community shop. Okay, that's why I have these. Oops. As I threw things. These are my cards for my usual game. We'll pick this, and we're gonna pick sci-fi. Awesome. So I got like a half an hour through into One Day in December, my Josie Silver, I think. I read The Two Lives of Lydia Bird, and I loved it. This does a trope that I'm apparently not as much of a fan of. Like, it gave me so much anxiety that before there was even like the second meet, because it's seeing somebody through a bus window, having that moment looking for him for a year, and then the best friend suddenly has a boyfriend, and you can guess what happens and who that person is, and I just don't think I can deal with it right now. I do want to get back to it at some point, but I moved. I just couldn't currently. It just gave me too much stress. I'm hoping that the 5th season has a little bit of romance, or enough romance in it that I can count it as my romance pick for a number in the title, which is why I had One Day in December. We'll see if I can't check it off. If not, I'm just gonna have to read it next month with the other prompt. So I'm right now reading the fifth season. Looking forward to figuring out what this is about. Seems kind of dystopic sci-fi. It is my sci-fi pick for Bookopoly or Bookoplathon. It is also one of my Booktuber suggest reads, so I will be updating you periodically on that. Yeah. The boss man likes to decorate. These guys are still here. There's 2 of them. Oh, right. Hey guys, so just to end this out, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I should have quite a few videos coming. I have them recorded. I just have not edited any of them but my vlogs. I have an Instagram challenge coming. I have my 24 in 36 coming. And I think I have another one coming, but I'm not sure. I also might have made a new tabletop game, but you'll see that next week. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear how you guys are doing in the comments below, so please let me know what you're reading, what you're writing, what you're working on, how things are going. Y'all know I love to hear that kind of stuff. So again, thank you. I will see you next time. Bye!